guys, and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my top movie and TV show suggestions for when we were all in quarantine. Things are slowly starting to open back up, but with that being said, summer is quickly approaching, so we're gonna have a lot of time on our hands regardless. So here are my top movie and TV show suggestions, and let's just go right into this video. Actually, before we do get right on into this video, I need to apologize for the lighting. I'm still trying to figure out how to film here at my parents' house, so the lighting might be wonky. I'm trying different setups, different angles. I don't know. I'm trying everything I can. I'm ordering a new ring light today as well, so hopefully that will help, but just to get that out of the way, I apologize for the lighting. So the first show isn't really a show, but it is called The Red Table Talk, and it is on Facebook. So as long as you have Facebook, you can watch this. It is Jada Smith and her mom and her daughter talking about a lot of different topics, important topics, fun topics. Just a lot of stuff is discussed. It's kind of like a talk show. They have some guests. They have their family on. They have just the three of them. It's very interesting and opens your eyes up to a lot of different topics. The next one is The Hate U Give. I have made a TikTok about this movie before because it is such an amazing movie. It is so eye-opening, especially from being a white person that has white privilege. It really just opened my eyes to what African Americans have to live with. So definitely give that movie a watch. It is an eye-opener for sure. 1917. It is a newer movie as well. We watched it on, I believe it was pay-per-view. I think it was pay-per-view. But it is about real war story. So I hope I said that right. I don't know how to describe movies, but it is based on a real story of World War I. The next one is a movie I found on, actually through TikTok, but it is on Netflix. It is called Room. A girl is kidnapped when she's 17. She is raped, has a kid, and 7 years later when the kid is 7 or 6, can't remember, it was quite a few years later, they finally escape and then move into her parents' house, and it's kind of just a storyline of how that all happened. The movie starts when she is abducted in the shed. Again, I suck at explaining movies, so just give it a watch. It is very, very good. Cheaper by the Dozen 1 and 2. I don't think I have to explain these two. They are classics. They are old-time movies, and I watch them on Disney+. So next is the movie Seven. Me and my dad also watched on the TV, but it is on Netflix as well. It is just a murderer who kills somebody for each of the 7 deadly sins, and honestly it was a really good movie. It's kind of a thriller. I wouldn't say it's scary, but I don't find any movie very scary, so don't take my judgment for that, but it is definitely a thriller, and it has a plot twist at the end, so give it a watch. Shutter Island I heard of through Haley Reese. I watched it on Netflix, but holy crap, this is a mind, like, it just blew my mind. Like, I still don't know what happens. Like, I don't know if what we watched was the truth or if they just manipulated him into believing a lie. I don't know. Give it a watch. You'll understand what I'm talking about by the end of the movie. It is very, very good. It is a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, so definitely check that out. Next is the Ted Bundy Tapes, which is on Netflix. It is a docu-series, and it is the tapes and trials of Ted Bundy's trial and how he escaped from prison. And y'all, it is just, if you love true crime, definitely give that a watch, because I love true crime, and that was really amazing. He lost so much weight. He fit through an air vent. An air vent. How do you lose that much weight in like 2 days? I don't know. Definitely one of my faves. Next is a movie called Lost Girls. Again, it's based off of a real situation of the girls that went missing in, I believe it was Staten Island, New York, and they were all a bunch of girls who were in the sex industry. I almost said sex trade, but they were willingly in the sex industry, and a lot of them were on drugs, but they were kidnapped, and the police didn't really give a damn because they were prostitutes and were drug addicts, so they really didn't care. It which is absolutely terrible, but it is the family members of those girls who fight for answers of what happened to the girls that went missing and murdered. The extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile movie, again, Ted Bundy. It has Zac Efron in it. Zac Efron portrayed this so amazing. Like, I can't even describe to you how good he was in this movie. It is amazing, but again, it's based off the Ted Bundy murderer. Ted Bundy is a murderer, if you didn't know. But it's based off of his trials. It is a movie, so it's not like the docu-series I mentioned earlier. It is a movie, and it's just basically the same as the docu-series, but it's in movie form. So another docu-series I really liked was The Disappearance of Madeleine McCain. I'm not finished this one yet, but it is pretty good so far. It is about the little girl who went missing. I believe it was in Portugal. So she was 3 years old, went missing, and she's still not found. So definitely an interesting one to watch. Now, the rest are TV shows that I went on to my Netflix and I went to my list, so I saved them so I know that I have watched it already. And the first one is The Imposters. This one was very good. I believe there was only one season of it, though. From what I remember of this show, I did watch it years ago, but a girl marries a guy and she is a con artist, and she takes everything from him and literally just does it to a bunch of people, and it just follows her journey and her marriage, and it is amazing. It really gives an insight into what con artists really do and how they get away with it for so long. So it was definitely interesting. The next one is Friends. Again, I'm not going to explain it. I think everybody has heard of Friends. It was supposed to be removed off of Netflix, at least Netflix Canada. That's another thing I should mention. All of these are on Netflix. Well, all the ones I said that are... Why can't I ever speak English? All of the ones I said I watched on Netflix, I have Canadian Netflix. So not all of the things I mentioned are on Netflix, at least not on Canadian Netflix, but when I do say they're on Netflix, I'm talking about Canadian Netflix. But Friends, it was supposed to be taken off of Netflix and put onto HBO, I think it was. Bought it? I'm not sure. But it is still on it. I'm assuming they kept it on because everyone's in quarantine. So give it a watch while it is still on Netflix. Next, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Don't think I need to describe it. It has Will Smith. It's iconic. Just watch it. So the next one is called Unbelievable. It is a short series. I don't think it's based on a true story. Maybe it is. Actually, I think it is. Don't quote me on that, but it is called Unbelievable. It is on Netflix. It is amazing. It is about a girl who is raped, but then says she wasn't raped. She made a statement to the police saying that she was raped, and then she made a statement to the police saying she wasn't. So it just follows that whole journey and how those events affected her life, and I don't want to give too much away, but it is definitely a very good, again, eye-opening show, but it is also a very good show to watch. And the last one is my all-time favorite, is Grey's Anatomy. If you don't know what Grey's Anatomy is, I don't know what you've done with your life. I think there is 18 series. I've watched every single episode 6 times. If you don't know, it is about a bunch of doctors. You watch Meredith Grey and her friends from residency all the way until Meredith Grey is now the head of her department. So if you haven't watched Grey's Anatomy, I truly don't know what you're doing with your life. But that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you did enjoy. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. Again, I apologize for the lighting. I think the lighting was quite okay for this video as I was like looking at myself. Don't quote me on that. Let me know in the comments down below if you think my lighting is okay. I'm ordering a new ring light like I said before, so hopefully it will get better in the coming weeks. But that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.